there's enough money in this country, just in this country alone, to, if you did replace jobs, you make it so that whatever controls that industry has to give a certain percentage to ensure not just like a living wage, but a good wage, like where people live well and they don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
But then you got to give people a purpose, because you can't just have them laying around getting free money and not having a life. Because a lot of people, their purpose is their job. You know, that's what they look forward to. They get engaged with something. They have a community there. They have tasks that they do. They succeed. They go out to dinner and celebrate. That's a big part of life for people. You can't just take that away. So then how does that get replaced?
Right.
I think it's video games. I think
they're going to go into cyber world.
Yes.
When you look into the ancient texts, they had similar situations in these golden ages, but people spent time working for things like service to others, traveling, arts and crafts, exploring inner peace. So it's about teaching people new ways to define and develop their passions and how to explore those passions.
Well, that would be a big yoga explosion across the country. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah, people get into fitness and martial arts and just be able to do, but you have to do something.
Right.
If you're, I mean.
Well, if you become stagnant, you die.
Yeah, and you still should have the ability to possibly work if you want to.
Yeah.
Right. It shouldn't be mutually exclusive. Like, you don't get this money unless. If everybody got like $200,000 a year, just imagine the entire country just gets a free $200,000 a year. You're never gonna have to worry about food. You're never gonna have to worry about a place to live. You're good.
Yeah.
You got $200,000 a year because everything's automated and everything's done by the government. Then you're gonna have to find something.
Right.
You're gonna have to find a purpose. There's got to be a thing that you, whether it's art or writing or whatever it is, you better find something or you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
And so then there's gonna be a percentage of our population that's active. They're going to be working out, and there's going to be a bunch of us that just fuck off and drink beer and play Call of Duty.
Just sit down.
Yeah, and just get hammered and fucking order pizza and never have to do anything. Yeah, live in a nice place. You don't have to worry about money ever.
Yeah.
You could always buy like a good laptop, and you get together with your buddies and you all play games, but you better have something. Go bowling. You better have something. You better have something you like to do.
Yeah.
You know, because...
That's where it's going, though.
But wouldn't that be better than work? Because for most people, like, you know, there's a great satisfaction working and accomplishing a hard day's work, and, you know, you get your paycheck and you feel like you've accomplished something. But wouldn't it be better if you just, all of your needs were met?
Yeah.
And we put an emphasis in our culture on creating and doing things that interest you, and whether it's competition or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But this will be financed essentially by this ability that you just get free money because robots control everything.
They have plenty
no
of
more
money.
jobs.
There's no more jobs. I mean, they don't have to pay a salary to these robots, only repair costs.
Exactly.
And management costs, obviously. So, yeah, it would be great.
And the $200,000 that everybody gets, they're getting it anyway because they were going to buy stuff from them.
Exactly.
It would be a wild change and shift in how human beings interacted. And if there was a way for us to channel that in a positive manner, it could ultimately be beneficial. And we could be looking back on these days where people had to work at Wendy's and go, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah. Well, most people are working in jobs that they're not passionate about these jobs.
Right.
And it's evident in their work, you know, their effort and their
and
their work ethics.
Well, it's also evident in their success, right?
Yeah.
And their happiness.
That's right.
Like a guy like you who likes to do what you like. You enjoy this, you pursue this, you talk about this, you're very good at it. This is a great way to live.
Yeah.
And if other people can find other similar things or different things that similarly excite them.
Yeah. And if we were under that new scenario of $200,000 a year, whatever it was, I would still do this.
Of course.
You know, so people will work. It's like Star Trek. They work for free on Star Trek. They don't, you know, it's just a TV series, but they don't have a paycheck.
Kirk didn't get paid?
No, they never got paid any money.
Wow.
It was all for free.
Communists. They were trying to turn us into communists.
It's all for free. But they did it because they were passionate about it and they believed in it so much. And so there's things that people can still do if they're passionate about those things. And you know, it's just work, but you don't ask for a paycheck.
Right. If there was a base paycheck for the whole country, just a base paycheck based on, I wonder if 200 grand is even possible. What is $200,000 times 333 million? Check that out, Jamie. What's
It's a lot of zeros.
And only 190 million are adults. 190 million adults.
Right. That's right. Let's be generous. Let's make it 200 million adults.
Yeah.
So 200 million times 200,000 is what?
So it'd be 2 times 2 is 4. Add all the zeros from the 200,000 onto the 4 million.
Right. But what is that in like the word? Is it trillions?
200,000.
200,000 times 200 million.
200 million's got 8 zeros. Shit.
So 6 zeros.
I'll just do it.
6 zeros is a billion. 9 zeros is no, 6 zeros a million.
Yeah,
9 zeros is a billion.
It's giving me 4E13, so it's 4 13 zeros. Let me see what that looks like. So
13 zeros?
4
4 times 13 zeros? It's a lot of money.